What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more WWE Supercard. And if you guys can see, we do have the announcement of the new People's Champion Challenge, which features Ryback versus Sheamus. So if you guys do see on your left and on your right, we do have Sheamus and Ryback's, level 0 stats. So pretty much for this video, what I'm gonna do is a comparison of those two guys with the rest of the event cards. So before we get into that, I am in King of the Ring game 25. I'm pretty much haven't played as of yet, as of right now. So right now I'm gonna pretty much grind for energies, and by tomorrow I should have my Survivor Fusion Chamber ready. So let's see what I'm gonna get, which I'm not pretty interested no more because I kind of don't need them. Like before, I was kind of happy what I'm gonna get, but now it's like it doesn't matter. I'm just waiting until WrestleMania Fusion comes out. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is just save a lot once that event or update comes out. So now let's do what I was gonna do, and that is do a comparison. So we are gonna go to the card catalog and of course go to WrestleMania. So first thing is first, we are going to go by alphabetical order like always, and we're going to compare with Bret Hart. So you guys can see pretty much Bret Hart versus Sheamus, he beats him in 3 stats. So yes, people, Sheamus could be a Bret Hart killer, which Bret Hart is kind of a good card because he pretty much beats lots of cards in 3 stats, which is normally toughness, speed, and charisma. So now if you compare it to Ryback, he pretty much go at it like 50%. Power and toughness, Ryback, speed and charisma, Bret Hart. So now let's go along with Brock Lesnar. So if you guys can tell, power and toughness, Brock Lesnar seems to win almost all power and toughness matches, but he doesn't win mostly on speed and charisma. So yeah, Sheamus does beat him on speed and charisma. And one thing that they got in my mind, that Ryback, they're both easily on the same at power, but toughness, he kind of beats him, when it comes to toughness or power and toughness. So pretty interesting there. And speed, Ryback does beat him, but of course in charisma, Brock Lesnar beats him. So it's pretty much kind of like a 50% with those two. So now we're gonna scroll down and go with the Damien Mizdow, which is another PCC card. So, comparing him, Mizdow, and Sheamus, let's see. Pretty much Mizdow beats him in power. I don't know why Sheamus' power is so low. And toughness, Sheamus beats us, as well as speed and charisma. So wow, Sheamus does beat that Mizdow. And then Ryback, of course, loses against power and toughness, but beats him at speed and charisma. But look at the speed, just by 1 point. Just by 1 point. So now we're going to go along with the Intercontinental Champion. He relinquished the title, but right here in the image, he still has it. So, with Sheamus, which is kind of funny that Daniel Bryan beats Sheamus at power. And then toughness, pretty much Sheamus, speed. So yes, people, we had found the card that is the Sheamus killer, which is Daniel Bryan. Sheamus can beat Daniel Bryan those 3 stats, which is interesting because I was waiting to see which card would be Sheamus, and it does seem to be Daniel Bryan. So yes, people, if you do have Daniel Bryan, you could pretty much easily beat the Sheamus card. So, oh, sorry about that, I forgot to compare him with Ryback. So of course, you guys easily know power, toughness, speed, and charisma. So let's go along and go down to the next page, shall we? So we got John Cena. Alright, so power, John Cena beats him with Sheamus. Toughness, Sheamus wins that. Speed, Sheamus, and charisma, wow, just by 1 point. So it seems like a 50-50%, which Sheamus could beat him if he does get that charisma boost or that proc. So let's compare him with Ryback. You know, power, he does beat him. Toughness, ooh, wow. So if Ryback does is able to win, he could pretty much beat the Cena in 3 stats, which is pretty good. So let's scroll down with Kane, who I haven't done a comparison with, but you guys could tell power and toughness, Kane wins that, and then Sheamus wins the speed and charisma. Ryback, pretty interesting who wins the power and toughness, but I think Ryback should win this one. So in power, Ryback wins. Toughness, Kane. Speed, of course, Ryback, and Kane beats in charisma. So pretty much a 50-50 there. So you know, there's so many event cards now that it's getting longer and longer to do these videos. So if you guys see power, Neville, toughness, Sheamus, speed and charisma. Wow. So if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of a 50-50, right? Yes, it is. So charisma, you know, Sheamus does beat him, and then power and toughness, of course, Adrian Neville does get beaten by Ryback on that, and speed and charisma does beat Ryback. So we're gonna go with Randy Orton, which in toughness, Randy Orton does beat Sheamus. Power, Sheamus. Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. Randy Orton, I meant to say power and toughness beats Randy Orton, Sheamus. And then speed and charisma beats Randy Orton. So pretty much another 50-50. And then power and toughness here. Interesting that Randy Orton beats Ryback in toughness by 1 point. Ryback beats Randy Orton on power. And Sheamus beats. So pretty much, if you guys have the Randy Orton card and Ryback does win, you know, Randy Orton could be the Ryback killer. So if you guys want to know. And then we should have Seth Rollins, Triple H. So we're gonna do Seth Rollins, and pretty much, you know, power, of course. Damn, Sheamus does seem to be the weakest card in power. So then in toughness, of course, Sheamus, speed. So pretty much another 50-50, and of course right here, power, toughness, speed, and charisma situation. So now we're gonna go with Triple H, which, you know, he does beat him in power, toughness, and speed and charisma. Sheamus beats Triple H. So yes, people, Triple H could get possibly. Well, Triple H is kind of a weak card, anyways, but he is good because he is kind of a left, you know, the left arrow, which kind of is a rare card, I would say. We only have Triple H and Kane only being left arrows, so there's pretty much kind of a least chance to make kind of a good tag team compatible. But now with Adrian Neville, there's much more tag teams now. And I forgot to compare with Ryback. So of course, Ryback beats wow. So yeah, so you guys can see here, Sheamus and Ryback does shit on Triple H. So yeah, 3 stats, Triple H, get out of here. So pretty much, it seems to be that Sheamus could be the favorite on winning this People's Champion, just because he does have 3 killer stats, but his power does seem to drop him down, which pretty much, you know, doesn't really matter that much. It's just 1 stat compared to Ryback, where he is like super low at 2 stats. So yeah, so Sheamus could be pretty much a good card if you tag team him with Kane. I'm pretty sure he could be a good tag team with Triple H. But we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to go far deep. You know, I didn't compare with stats like power, like, you know, the double stats, power and toughness, speed and charisma, toughness, speed, all that. But yeah, this was just a short comparison. And what I'm gonna do is just pretty much end this with a nice little exhibition game. So what we're gonna do here is face Simpson 8, which he seems to have the most overall games played. So he could have pretty much the same deck as me. as in all Road to Glory or some PCC cards as well. So I am gonna call, of course, Blazy, and then fortunately, people, I still don't have a WrestleMania Pro Diva. But yes, we're gonna call in Nikki Bella, which does seem to win a lot of matches, except when I come face to face with those WrestleMania Pro Divas that I still can't get. So let's see, we're gonna win this one, of course, easily. So toughness, charisma. What I like to use here is Daniel Bryan. So if you guys could tell by my team, I'm pretty much using 2 tag teams that could possibly be compatible. I know Brock Lesnar is the strongest guy in power, but I'm using Triple H just because of the tag team. And you know, Kane seems to be the strongest toughness, and then Seth Rollins has speed, and Daniel Bryan has charisma. So I'm pretty much still experimenting what team should I still use, as I kind of don't want to use Kane. He kind of like weakens my team in a way, if you guys know what I mean. So we're gonna win this match 3-0. That's simple. And we're gonna pull at least 3 cards from here. So, you know, nothing good, like always. So pretty much, you know, PTC starts in about, you know, like, say like always. So we're pretty much gonna get the pregame either tomorrow, or maybe, I don't think it would be later on, but who knows, if they might surprise us. But yeah, if they do bring it later on, then I'm gonna do the video tomorrow. It's gonna be the reward review. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and of course I'll see you guys in the next one.